When you think about great shots at the Masters, Tiger's chip-in on the 16th hole is probably the first to come to mind. Right up there, though, is Bubba's hooking gap wedge out of the trees or Phil's 6-iron off the pine shot to 10 feet on the 13th. But now there's a new addition to the list of greatest shots in Masters history, Rory's 7-iron from 207 on the 15th. What makes this shot so great is not just the skill, but the guts it took to make this swing. You have to remember that at this point in the round, the tournament is slipping away from Rory. He was over par on 3 of the last 4 holes, including an ugly double bogey on the very birdieable 13th. While Rory is losing shots, Justin Rose is finding them, having made 3 birdies and 1 bogey in the same stretch of holes. You could feel the size of disappointment in the crowd as everyone thought we were in for another Masters that Rory was about to flub. But being the professional he is, he gathered himself and made a good swing on the tee of 15. This left him with 207 yards to the green, but with some trees directly between him and the green. For most people, this is an automatic layup, and given the circumstances, that's what most of us viewers thought Rory would do. But much to our surprise, after seeing the vicious but controlled lash that Rory put on that ball, we quickly realized he was going for it. This was do or die. Either this would be the shot that kept him in the tournament and changed the momentum, or it would be the nail in his coffin. The whole course and everyone at home were holding their breath, both in anticipation and shock. Seeing the ball slinging around the trees while still climbing in height was a sight to see. After the ball came to rest, there was really only one thought we all had. Man, I wish I could hit a shot like that. If you remove the situation and pressure that was on him with the Grand Slam and everything, then yes, you could hit a shot like that. Maybe not with your 7-iron from 207, but hitting a sweeping draw like that is in the cards for everyone. The first thing you have to do is choose either a 6-5 or 4-iron. These clubs will give you the best chance to get height while also producing the kind of spin needed to get the ball to travel hard from right to left. If you tend to slice the ball a lot, this shot will be especially hard for you to master. You first need to learn how to swing from inside to out. Then, once you know how to swing from inside to out, you have to learn how to really swing from inside to out. That's the only way to get the ball to start as far right as needed to replicate Rory's shot. Yes, he aims right, but his swing momentum is pushing that way also to protect against double crossing. To encourage this, close your stance a bit by dropping your back foot back. Allow your right hip to turn slightly away from the ball. This will give your body room to swing from the inside. Next, line your ball up a little further back than you normally would with whatever club you choose. Again, this is to help the ball get started to the right. Now the tricky part is passing through the impact zone with a closed club face. This is what imparts the spin necessary to get the ball to turn over. The key is to have loose hands, wrists, and forearms. You want them to release through that ball, or even a bit before impact. You don't want to roll over too much, as this will deal off the club, but ensuring your club face is closed by the time you reach the ball is crucial. Lastly, create the sensation of throwing the club head away from you, outside your target line. This feeling, coupled with the rolling of your wrists and forearms, will start the ball to the right, but the spin will get the ball to work back to the left. It'll take some practice, especially if you want the ball to move as drastically as Rory's shot, but you can do it. Maybe not with a 7-iron from 207 yards in front of millions of people with your childhood dream on the line, but something like that. Thanks for watching. I'm Clint McCormick, resident golf professional here at Golfspan.com.